Hi friends, I hope everyone is doing well. In this Collage with Me video, we'll be creating a nighttime cityscape collage. Most of my collages are abstract, but I had fun creating this landscape collage a while back that I wanted to try a cityscape collage. I created a smaller one in this collage art journal to get an idea how it would look. Now I want to create a larger, more detailed one. I'll be working horizontally in my encyclopedia art journal, so there's room for more buildings and other elements. Besides my encyclopedia art journal, the supplies we'll be using are monoprinted and painted papers. Now these painted paper options are for the street and the sidewalk. The green is for the foliage. We got some blue for the sky, and I'm thinking instead of white for the moon, I think light blue would be nice, so there's not so much contrast. It'll still stand out, but not so much as if it was a white moon. These monoprinted papers will be used as the buildings. Since this will be a nighttime cityscape collage, I want the papers to represent the buildings with the lights on and off. Now these two pieces were made months ago, and they will represent the buildings with the lights off. These papers were made recently because I wanted some papers, like I said, to have that look of the buildings with the lights on. So let me show you some of these. And I decided to use yellow as the lights instead of white, similar to the moon, because I don't want it to be so stark or too much contrast. And then I made a few more papers that will represent the buildings with the lights off. Now the other supplies we have, pencil, because I want to lightly draw on the marks on the page to make note of where the sidewalk, buildings, and the sky should be. Glue stick, scissors, and that's it. Short supply list this time. This section will be mostly music. I will add narration when needed. I decided to glue the painted paper that represents the sky to the edge of the sidewalk. When collaging the buildings, I will leave room in between some of the buildings. By having the sky painted paper showing, it'll be a nice transition between the buildings. Thank you. Before I completely cut out paper for each building, I like to place the paper on the substrate. This way I can tell where I want to cut the paper to size. It's visually pleasing to have buildings in different sizes as well as different colors. I decided to bring out another green painted paper in a slightly lighter color. Having foliage in at least two different colors is a small detail that will add interest to the collage. I think we're at a good stopping point. Let me clean up a bit and we'll do one final review. So I'll be right back. Let's start with reviewing the night sky. I like that there's small specks of white on the painted papers that represent the stars. It's abstract instead of literal, which is my collage style. I'm happy with the decision to have the moon light blue instead of white. As a collage element, it has a similar texture as the other elements, so it's cohesive. If the moon was white, it would stand out too much and would be distracting. The variety of colors and sizes of the buildings adds interest. I like the abstract look of the buildings. I'm glad that I brought out another green painted paper for the foliage. It's a tiny detail, but it adds interest and I think it helps the overall design. I did go back and forth about adding the yellow detail to the street. Again, it's another tiny detail that helps the overall design. In my opinion, the street would look unfinished if the yellow strip of painted paper wasn't added. Overall, I'm happy with the way the cityscape collage turned out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye now.